Welcome to the 9th video in our mindfulness series. In our last video, we spoke about what happens when a society and the individuals in that society become more self-centered and hedonistic. It is no coincidence that we have been seeing significant increases in unhappiness, depression, and suicide worldwide in recent decades. From here on, in our videos, we will be focusing on the solutions to these problems. Because we are eternal living beings, we are looking for a source of happiness that will last and that will stay with us. Everyone knows the saying, "And they lived happily ever after." To be happy eternally is a spiritual longing that we all have inside ourselves. So we are very attracted by this saying. However, in this material world, we cannot fulfill this spiritual longing. No one can live happily ever after here, because everything comes to an end sooner or later. But the fact that we do have this very strong longing for eternal love and happiness proves that this must exist somewhere. Our natural condition is to experience spiritual happiness and to be satisfied within. This is why it feels completely unnatural and wrong for us to be unhappy or depressed. We automatically try to get away from suffering, but we don't really know how to get back to our natural condition. We are always yearning for happiness and spiritual love. We don't only crave it, we need it. Yet how can we again come to the condition where we experience an inner happiness that will be there even during the ups and downs that we will encounter in this temporary world? When we talk about happiness, this is a completely different condition than experiencing pleasure from the senses and the mind. Pleasure from the physical senses and the mind is a material experience that has a beginning and an end, and which does not really touch and satisfy me, the spiritual being. Therefore, I could have endless sensual pleasure and stimulation, but still feel empty and depressed afterwards. Happiness is actually a spiritual condition, where I, the eternal living being, feel spiritual love and blissfulness. This type of spiritual experience is in harmony with my spiritual nature. Because we rarely see people in this world who are happy and peaceful, we even doubt that this is possible, especially in this ever-changing world. We all know what it feels like to be on the roller coaster of life in this world. The good news is that the process of mindfulness and meditation makes it possible for us to get back to our spiritual nature. This spiritual happiness and love is actually eternally situated in our hearts. It is not something to be gained from an external source. We have allowed our hearts to become covered with self-centeredness, apathy, anger, hate, greed, etc. These are powerful forces that can control a person's life if they go unchecked. The process of mindfulness and meditation includes the all-important component of purification. This purification can remove everything that is covering my heart now. It is like taking a long shower when the body is very dirty. Our hearts and mind can become very covered with dirt from many lifetimes, not just this one life. This dirt can act like a crust that now separates us from being able to experience real happiness and love again. The first type of meditation that we will be practicing in our next video is called Silent Witness Meditation. In this meditation, we will step aside from the mind and observe what is currently happening in the stream of thoughts, emotions, ideas, feelings, etc. Thank you very much.